I'm Aaron Graber with Ventrac, and this is a detailed look at our 3-point hitch 3-in-1 adapter. You will often see this 3-in-1 adapter on the back of our marketing tractors, and the reason is because it's super useful, just adds a lot of utility to the machine. If you're not already familiar, Ventracs do not come standard with a 3-point hitch because we run all of our attachments on the front of the machine, but we have 3-point hitches optional. And we do that because it adds a little bit of extra utility to the machine and gives you some more flexibility in how you arrange certain parts that you might bolt on. So what we've got here is a 3-point hitch on a tractor and then a 3-in-1 on that 3-point hitch. The 3-in-1 is just this piece. So it's this V right here, this whole metal structure, and then down to these hitch arms, sort of that triangle, and it goes into a category 1 3-point hitch. So let's talk through what we have sitting in front of us and the orientation that it's in now. You'll see I have 3 weights on the ground and 3 weights on the 3-in-1 piece. That's just to illustrate what you can do with additional weights on this. So you can use the 3-in-1 as a weight bar, and you can stack up to 6 weights, 3 on each side. If you don't use any weights, it'll just look bare like this, and that's okay too if you're just using it as the other option, which is a tool carrier. You could also take these 3 weights that are on the ground, add them up here to the top, and then you have 6 weights in total, plus the weight of this hitch, all acting to counteract whatever might be on the front of this machine. In this case, we have a loader up there, so we need all of that weight out in the back, and this gives an easy way for that to happen. But what's also built into this 3-in-1 are the hooks that latch onto the pins for attachments, and then the actual attachment hitch arms for what would be tractor side on a Ventrac setup. And those hooks close with this manual lever right here. It's useful for if you're shuttling to a job site and you're using an attachment on the front, but you want to take another one with you, and it's a ways from the trailer or wherever you unloaded the machine from the truck. It's also useful in some cases to actually use the attachment. Now, that would be with an attachment that is probably PTO driven, so that you want to run it on the front and you have to switch back and forth. The other attachments that are possible on the 3-in-1 are attachments that aren't PTO driven, and those can actually be used on the back in a lot of cases. So think about something like a straight blade, or a bucket, or a landscape rake, or a leaf plow. All of those things could be used on the 3-in-1 in simultaneous fashion with an attachment on the front. A trencher on the front of the tractor with a blade on the back does a really good job of digging the trench and then being able to turn right back around and close it without ever switching anything up about your configuration. And a leaf plow on the back with a turbine blower on the front allows you to work in every situation for leaf removal without ever switching attachments as well. So those are 2 really good examples of where this comes into play and saves a lot of time and makes the tractor more capable. So we don't have a PTO on the back of the tractor, which means you can't run anything that requires PTO power, like a mower deck or a power rake or anything like that, but we do have hydraulic connections. So you'll see on this machine, if you zoom in, you'll see 4 different hydraulic ports, and those are controlled over on the levers in front of the PTO switch. And what that will allow you to do is run attachments that only have hydraulic controls. Another interesting point about this 3-in-1, and one way that it is vastly underutilized, is that it is standard category 1 compatible. So this doesn't have to go on a Ventrac. Anything that has a category 1 3-point hitch, a compact tractor, some municipal grounds maintenance machines, could carry this 3-in-1 and then the resulting Ventrac attachment. It's not going to be as useful as if it had PTO capabilities as well, but it would allow you to use a Ventrac blade, bucket, or something like that on another machine if you wanted to. Another feature that's built into the 3-in-1 is this standard 2-inch Reese hitch, and that just relocates that basically from the bottom of the tractor to the top. So it's still there on the bottom of the frame, but you can't get to it because this is in the way. So now you have an additional one here. You can put a trailer hitch in there and a ball and have really easy access to lifting and lowering with the 3-in-1 and carry trailers around or move various carts, yard carts or anything like that. And what you'll also see on this one is a hydraulic top link. So that's an option beyond the additional 3-in-1 kit. And that hydraulic top link allows you to control the fore and aft movement of the 3-in-1 with just the lever in front of the PTO switch, so you don't have to get off the machine and change that. It'll come standard with a turnbuckle when you get a 3-point hitch, and you can add that hydraulic cylinder for a little bit of extra cost, but additional functionality as well. We talk all the time about how Ventrac is designed to run attachments in front of the machine, and that is the best way to do it, especially with PTO-powered things. But there's an incredible amount of capability locked into the tractor that you can't extract until you get a 3-point hitch with a 3-in-1 kit. Once you have those two things, you can have a tractor that's even more versatile and able to work harder in every situation. The Ventrac 3-in-1 adapter is a very simple piece. It can be installed on the tractor in 2 to 3 minutes. You just have to locate the pins and put the snap rings in. And once you have it on your machine, it turns your machine into a way more useful platform in all kinds of different situations. It's an accessory that some people don't have, but everyone that does have absolutely loves it. Thank you for watching this video on the Ventrac 3-in-1 3-point hitch adapter. Also, be sure if you're not already to subscribe to us on all of the social platforms. It's super easy to do, just one click somewhere on the screen down there, and you won't miss any of our content. We do all kinds of cool stuff highlighting our product and the things we do with it. See you next time.